I'm Brian Dolby reporting from NextGen 13 at Wembley, where I'm joined by Mark Wynn of Avonline. Mark, you gave a presentation here about how satellite is actually quite a key enabler to broadband in the UK, perhaps more than people realise.
Sure, that's right. Yesterday at the conference I was talking to people about how we believe that satellite broadband plays a key part in driving future broadband demand. A lot of people think that if a home, for example, takes satellite broadband right now, that may prevent the take-up of other more expensive services to deliver, like fibre, which of course is the subject of much discussion. However, our view is the fibre networks will take many years to build, still 3, 4 or 5 years for the rural broadband rollout projects. And we have a view that every home with good broadband is very positive. And therefore, what we believe right now is if we can get satellite available into people's homes today, which it is available across the whole of the UK, then it will increase the demand over the coming years as people get more used to the broadband, more used to the speeds, and people will naturally look for faster services as they become available in the future. So satellite broadband can fill in a key part of the expansion of broadband to the last 5%, the last 10%, but still to a significant proportion of the population across the UK.
Yeah, because satellite, it is here, it's available, it's quite easy. There's all this talk about, rural Britain not being able to have broadband access, but if you really want it, you can get it, can't you? If I'm coming to you, just explain to me how I get hold of broadband over satellite.
It couldn't be simpler for a customer. All you have to do is call us up. Our service is available to every single part of the UK today. We have 4 simple services, very easy for a consumer to pick the right package for themselves, and typically we'd be installing you in about a week's time. So if you were picking up the phone today, you could have up to 20 meg broadband wherever you live or work across the UK next week.
So where's the problem?
The key thing is awareness, really, for people. Satellite's been going for quite a long time, but as with any technology, it has its generations and it evolves. We're now using the latest generation of satellite technology. It's faster, it's more powerful, it's more reliable, it's much cheaper because it's been built to be deployed in scale. So we can offer now, say, a service with up to 20 meg down, up to 6 meg return path, which is very important for a lot of people. And to get installed, again, anywhere across the UK, only costs now between £100 and a couple of £100, depending on what service you take.
And you've been doing this now for over 10 years, I think. Tell us a bit about the background to the company.
Well, Avonline is over 30 years old, and in fact we're involved in the whole range of broadband services. So Avonline traditionally has actually built fibre networks for the major operators like British Telecom, like Virgin Media. In fact, amassing what Avonline teams have done over the years, we've built fibre networks to over 2 million homes in the UK. So it's something we know a lot about, which also I think gives us a very good perspective on what is realistic over the next few years, and we know that getting to the last few % of the population is going to be very challenging. So over a decade ago, in 2002, we started looking at the very early satellite broadband services. They're the equivalent now of what the original mobile phone services were, almost like the briefcase sort of phone in a box. And our satellite services were large dishes, slower services, very expensive, but as with everything, things evolve. And we're now using the latest generation of satellites, which mean that the services now are fast, they're quick, they're easily deployable. They even come with do-it-yourself installs, so a customer can install the service themselves if they want.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to us.
It's a pleasure.